Have you ever wondered how French women make their hair look effortlessly beautiful, healthy, and natural without spending hours in front of the mirror? The secret is not in magic but in tradition, simplicity, and loving care. Hi, my name is Lita and welcome to Natural Hair Motivation. On this channel, we talk about natural hair in a deeper, more empowering way. It's not just about products, it's about mindset, consistency, and love. In France, hair is more than just strands on your head. It is a reflection of who you are, a part of everyday elegance and a tradition passed down through generations. From the gentle scalp massages and herbal rinses to the careful choice of oils and tools. French women have a way of caring for their hair that feels effortless but is rooted in wisdom. Today, we will explore these beautiful rituals, their mindset, and the timeless habits that help hair stay healthy, natural, and full of life. France is one of the most famous countries in Europe, known for its culture, beauty, and history. The land is very diverse. Tall mountains like the Alps and the Pyrenees, wide fields, vineyards, calm rivers, and two seas, the Mediterranean and the Atlantic. This mix of landscapes has always shaped the lives of its people. Long ago, the first known people of France were the Gaulois or Gauls, a Celtic group. Later came the Romans, who left behind woods, towns, and traditions. Over the centuries, other groups such as the Franks and later people from many parts of the world, Africa, Asia, the Middle East, and other parts of Europe, added to the country's diversity. Today, France is known as a place where the old and the new live side by side. Medieval villages and castles stand next to modern cities. The French people are proud of their traditions but also open to new ideas. They are famous for art, food, fashion, and beauty, but above all, for their sense of elegance in daily life. French culture is often described as a celebration of beauty in everyday life. In art, France gave the world painters like Monet and Renoir, writers like Victor Hugo, and buildings that are themselves works of art, from Gothic cathedrals to the Eiffel Tower. Food is seen not just as nourishment but as a pleasure to be shared. Meals are long, with fresh bread, cheese, wine, and seasonal produce, often prepared with care and enjoyed slowly. Fashion has always been part of France's identity. Paris is often called the fashion capital of the world, where timeless style is valued more than passing trends. And through it all, the French are known for their sense of elegance, an approach to life that favors balance, refinement, and an appreciation for small, simple rituals that make each day more graceful. Just as France values art, food, and fashion as part of its identity, hair care is also seen as part of culture. The French way is not about following endless beauty rules, but about living in harmony with one's natural hair. It is a story of tradition, simplicity, and timeless rituals that continue today. The French women often believe that hair should reflect who you truly are. Instead of fighting against curls, waves, or straight strands, the mindset is acceptance and enhancement. They care more about hair health than about following the latest trend. The French approach is about confidence, looking effortless even if care goes into it. This is why you'll often hear the phrase chic without trying too hard. The story begins with the Gaulois, who were known for their long hair, seen as a symbol of strength. Later, the Romans brought oils and herbal baths. In royal courts, elaborate hairstyles became works of art, often powdered and decorated. Yet beyond the courts, everyday women still use simple remedies from nature: herbs, oils, and careful grooming. These layers of history created a culture where hair could be both a symbol of beauty and something to be cared for with simplicity. French women have long believed in quality over quantity. Instead of a shelf full of products, they prefer one good shampoo, a nourishing oil, and maybe a natural mask. This less is more philosophy avoids overwhelming the hair and allows its natural beauty to shine. Even in modern times, many French women say they would rather invest in a single high-quality brush or oil than in many trendy products. The scalp is treated like the soil where hair grows. Traditionally, many women practice daily brushing with a bow bristle brush, which helps to spread natural oils from the scalp to the ends. This makes the hair shinier without adding extra products. Another ritual is the scalp massage. Often done before washing, some women rub a little castor or olive oil and massage it into the scalp for 5 to 10 minutes to stimulate growth and relax the mind. This practice is not only about hair health but also about self-care. In some regions, herbal rinses were used to finish a wash. For example, chamomile tea was poured over light-colored hair to brighten it, while rosemary water was used to strengthen darker hair. These little rituals created a bond between women and their hair, turning care into a quiet moment of beauty. French women have relied on simple natural ingredients for generations. For oils, castor oil was massaged into the scalp to encourage growth, while olive oil softened and nourished dry ends. In Provence, women also use lavender oil to perfume and soothe the scalp. For herbal rinses, chamomile for blonde hair, sage for brunettes, nettle for strength, and rosemary for shine. These rinses were brewed like tea, cooled, and then poured over freshly washed hair. And as kitchen remedies, a mask made from egg yolk and honey was used to add shine and strength. Yogurt was sometimes applied to hydrate the hair. Vinegar rinses, especially apple cider vinegar, were a popular way to close the cuticle and make the hair glossy. These traditions have influenced even modern French products, many of which still highlight natural oils, herbal extracts, and gentle ingredients. In France, washing hair every day has never been the norm. Traditionally, many women wash their hair once or twice a week, using mild soaps or herbal mixtures. This helped keep natural oils intact and protected the hair from dryness. Styling has always leaned toward the natural and effortless. For example, in rural areas, women often wore braids or simple buns, practical for work but still elegant. In cities, the look was often soft waves or loose updos, with a few strands falling naturally. The idea was never to look too polished or stiff, but rather to appear relaxed and graceful. Even today, many French women embrace the second-day hair look, believing the hair often looks its best a little lived in. Dry shampoo, originally developed in France, became popular as a way to refresh hair without overwashing. The message behind these habits is clear: hair should look healthy and natural, not overstyled. French hair care is not only about oils and rinses, but also about the little tools and accessories that make the routine complete. For combs and brushes, the bow bristle brush is perhaps the most iconic French hair tool. It gently spreads natural oils through the hair, giving shine without heavy products. Antique wooden combs were also treasured, often passed down within families. For adornments, in the 18th century, hair was decorated with pearls, ribbons, and even fresh flowers. Today, you can still find echoes of this in simple silk scrubs tied around buns or ponytails, and in delicate barrettes that are often handmade in France. Shell-style clips and combs are a signature accessory, combining elegance with practicality. For the accessories in daily life, French women often choose accessories that look understated but chic. A soft headband, a ribbon in the hair, or a minimalistic clip is enough to give the impression of effortless style. France is also the birthplace of some iconic hair products. Dry shampoo was first created there in the 20th century, and it remains a favorite tool for keeping hair fresh without overwashing. French pharmacies are also famous for plant-based hair oils and tonics, many inspired by older herbal traditions. These small details, whether a handcrafted comb, a silk scarf, or a classic French baguette, show how hair care in France has always balanced function with beauty. The tools and adornments become part of the ritual, turning even a simple hairstyle into something elegant. Throughout history, French women have relied on natural oils, herbs, and simple rituals to care for their hair. These traditions were so powerful that many modern French brands have built their identity on them. From pharmacies to luxury salons, these brands carry the same message: hair care should be natural, elegant, and timeless. Let's look at some of the most well-known names that reflect this philosophy. For example, in the pharmacy world, you will find Cloran, known for plant-based care, and René Federer, which focuses on scalp health with essential oils. For luxury salon care, brands like Hairstyles and Leonor Grail bring elegance and deep nourishment. And for everyday accessibility, Garnier makes hair care inspired by natural ingredients available to everyone. French women teach us that hair care is not about chasing every trend or overloading our routines. It's about simplicity, mindfulness, and using quality products that truly nourish. By embracing these traditions, we can create our own rituals that honor our hair's natural beauty. Your hair is more than a style. It is a part of you to celebrate, protect, and love. Learn from these timeless habits. Be gentle, choose nourishing products, and allow your hair to grow strong and healthy. When you make care a ritual, not a chore, you begin to truly value your hair and yourself. Your hair has its own story, and you have the power to make it flourish. I hope this video will help you. I will see you in my next one. Take care, my beautiful ladies.